Yaba munyamachi mwakwaba efa emra begem jumeri so na sekese koma sister Sunday be ya guy any Afri-pap. I want to say Ghana man. See that catch on the piano. Ebe ni see out to the end of March 2026. Ye mo se ne Ghana enwuane bi. Na anka san so wo fia. Anopa die kakra ye. Ujim say easy to do. Eye easy. Unyanya akande ni sua sene Afri-pap. Outline na eye easy to do. This is Adom TV for you. Ye hold the mouse and be ya so betimi anya fa hodie oh abrabo medin de akwasi instead bre we do say betina say na any pedifo atwe enkomo na anopai won komo ba ko mienu bi e wo phone so ameko akwakodie one I say sa mame what crude price no ye danya ni anopai ewiase aman fem obo apega ekosoro to a little over $100 per barrel. Last 2 weeks Saturday, yeah, tokwano eshasiye. Na fem obo ene na marambe se 69. 1 week later, ayamemre de twem ye ene ba $90 per barrel. And the petrol TV ne so crude ene na $108.06. Brent ene na $111.644. It's nyina increase. Abebamusa increase abebamusa. Now as of Saturday, ekomo na ekoso ye say. Are likely say diesel buo betimi apagya de akobe say 15 Ghana cedis per liter. Say ye ba beto fam go, ayehwe fam go ebo ebiem in about 60 March. Ba no pen ye bobaba no. Echirem say anhwe ye anane buo no pokra kobro 15 cedis na and 24 can wasem no. And likely for us to hold around 20 Ghana cedis per liter. Ghana. Mam kwa maso na me Benjamin insia enkwotwe ekwo energy expert. Ben moti akan wa chara pay eba bedwam dwumadi so.
Kwati yaminia.
Anapa man bo ambo yes ba bia fam bo na me like say betimi akwa do $20 per liter when it comes to diesel. Dia na asa kan kire biem.
$20 the cost for about 20
cedis yeah, 20 cedis per liter.
Yeah, so the reality is that we're not any income share. Sometimes when analysts we talk based on data, and Madika catch us maybe Adom on Saturday we catch us a projection it says products need be 15 Ghana cedis per liter. However, we do not market now started on the international market platforms, and evidence about how said. The minister who can say product before 15 Ghana cedis per liter no we have a home until minister who because now MP MIT as the international market price $951 per metric for diesel.
Okay.
And petrol over 922. But as I now we know say diesel price on the international market $1,300 per metric.
Okay.
This is only $1,300 per metric. No, not only diesel the conversion factor no. 1183.43 and now they convert it into liters. Now the dollar now you go to at 10 Ghana cedis 88 pesos now. Now the premiums are BDC for the charging the taxes, levies and margins and so on. Product the 1 ton of crown, 1 ton of crown, about 18 Ghana cedis per liter, beginning 16th. Unless Sebia are buying and use international market price to sell the product. So, or you see international market price, not a price in the answer, say the year per year. One top product no crown, and 18 Ghana cedis per liter for diesel. And as a premium, so no, as a premium, not let me know, can say no. Buy the say seaboard for $150 per metric. But the experience, I say, Abribia, a born air cost with Gamma, so no, supply route in the SSN. Insurance, no cost, not freight, no so work cost because there's that risk in terms of importing the product. The premium, no. In there, 150 and here premium seaboard for no, and I say buy the need to go $200 per metric. So the premium no go $200 per metric. I mean, yeah, product no go to 20 Ghana cedis per liter by 16th of March 2026. That is the reality based on this data.
Before I do so, yeah, say BDCs no any OMCs ni be person mo cause say some artificial strategy be in the system.
Oh yes, they are marketers and they are profit-oriented entities. And Abribiano, they want to look at how much they'll be able to mobilize to be able to import similar products. Neno, say on the 50 and import to metric tons. China no be here almost 70 and 100 na dia import. So if it's automa cheap ne not to mobilize no for tono one try or anything. So I think that some of them will take advantage. Most of them will create artificial shortage. Until we call stations be we call them obviously product in the home. Because when you say next week we cost so. We call BDC storage facility and I can't because the product in the home product in the on ton. Because you say next week we cost so yeah, expected that shortage.
But Ben, you say a chroma NPA and a share downstream sector. So, Obi Bia, our firm war Ghana, NPA, aware. Obi let me create a shortage. You say, more product, was mini product, Abra NPA, aware sampa, so product.
Now, many are market and now product now, so on, so be anti.
Oh, okay. NPA is
just a regulator. Or a regulator on crap product in Makruma. Your company also crap product in boss to the product. Until boss na ka no product na se be create artificial shortage. Obetuma flow need in to kill that part of the panel operations or you know. But only product private person they want the product. This occurs on to won't mean for so no. Won't mean for so no. And you're almost 200 OMCs. You're about 4,000 filling stations across the country. I don't think that MPO will be able to go to any filling station to say they're changing at home. And this is based on experience. I think in 2022, every Russia-Ukraine conflict started even some of them intentionally created as just shortage to take advantage of higher prices on the market. And it's going to happen. Because we are profit-oriented. Sikana baboom, let's take advantage and make him.
Ben, maybe I hear Kakwe, baby, I buy it me. I saw Ghana for us and send a ya ne buono. This is the
best time to test how creative Artificial is, and the best time to test how innovative he is in terms of problem-solving economics. And you know, first one, we the previous government under Kenoforiata, he did one major thing. Brana fuel price ne cost any pressure to $1 so no. He engaged the BDCs. Fortunately for me, I was part of that meeting with Napo, Senior Hosi, and then Keno Furata, the Senior Minister of Energy. So one thing, they say, or what you call the auction policy. So he introduced that auction policy to the BDC.
Okay.
In terms of I depreciate $1 no, I cost roke no. Now or no or ton, or $10 nema BDC for no above for and I can cheap.
Yeah.
Until $10 more cheaper, and the product price no, quite cheaper. But unfortunately for us, no, as a minor, $10 no, BDC for cheaper. We don't look at how it impacts at the pump.
Okay.
Until what time the cheap, there was all running weighted average. Say, Toma cheap now for interbank, so for Jana Bank, no for Jenny State, commercial rate, they say, how do you weight it so that the impact at the pump? In the end, innovation from about. Now, the second innovation is that it was as an economy, how do we insulate ourselves once and for all from some of these global shocks? Atu force and honorable Atu force is very innovative. This is the time only the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition say, let's review some of the PA, petroleum agreements maybe. Say, but the oil trading companies and other oil companies maybe. Eton products, no, Emma traders be normal for refining or China. For example, Russia is mineral, crude oil, but be a China and South Africa. It is a product in China and South Africa, China and South Africa, Nimudia. Yen Toma Ghana, Ghana, and Nimuda Mwayena. I think this is the time to show that innovation. Innovation, the agina, a buy policy of the last innovation, which will ultimately be the laziest innovation, is that a buy taxes. And in fact, the tax levies and margins and all products. So, petrol, 4 Ghana is 27 pesos per liter. Diesel, 4 Ghana is 25 pesos per liter. I say obey tax levies, and that is the laziest way. Say because of the bonus cost, you be free. So now Emma or my home and higher crap. And then also, Crano say you're very innovative. You better tie that in a progressive way, to our upstream. They say you better tie that into our upstream. They say, fortunately for us, your benchmark price for your upstream is $74 per barrel.
Okay.
Then bono enam 100 plus per barrel.
Yeah, dollar at say about from one name, so we are doing about 10 to 11 cedis to $1. Entmin play Robia ma ne buono Emma from Kakran Famayen.
Oh, the entmin play Robia. And the fact is that let's go back to history. In November 2022, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your price that is the time and that product, April 22 Ghana cedis 49 pesos for diesel.
Okay.
And at 17 Ghana cedis, I think almost 80 pesos or so for petrol. So okay, Dana 2022 November. That's the first window of November. That time not and I'm around 11 April 18. Right?
Okay.
But that product price on the international market, 987. And no quality with the product no 22. So the city appreciation bit me performing impact. But 8 million so be for example, here in your website, so this is now appreciated by 1.48%.
Yeah.
8 million so be on a product and the price now price now by 34%. On the product and the price now by about 150%, 8 million so be. So brace yourself. Say I then the open probeton about it unless government uses a strategy to subsidize the price of the product because you take that's what say product you are low free BBR and these are grapevines. I don't have evidence, but the access product you are low free some of the depots are tax. We call them tax evaded products. It is sometimes they are buying the market to stabilize prices. Unless they are buying and we are looking at the data carefully. Say, I'm buying baby visa, then we raise the issues of subsidies in the Ghanaian petroleum downstream.
Yati, Benjamin is a energy expert. I'm going to say energy combo. And if I fem mo bua peja ekos wa dwaman so it will start na between $68 1 week after to kwa peja ko $90 and now pay they are reporting $108 per barrel ewo dwaman so Dennis Miracle Aboagye atenase apem betri boboko de
ozi Adom
ye de Adom so ye pam papa mama ka force Nyankopon Adom a on the 14th of March afie mu ena esie maame Madam Regina ama minta ena yesie na memde da no empenfo chemu a anhomachi no num ekusi anopa nonso ene betwa na mu no ahia na ene di enkra na afie empenfo ena to empem ewo Ghana Police Church odoko ye ne Accra Academy edi enimhwem ni akopɛ maame korabea ewo osu emusi efri na mabetena sem efri ewia dumienu ekosi anwumre nonsia ewo Ghana Police Church event grounds ewo odoko ntipachi yankaise maame Regina ama minta eyo no eduro Nyankopon ye ademu a memene da edi enim ye nyina nkone nkota omo achi kokko bia je ne abusuafo ya mamu nyina ahyeden ene kafra Dennis Miracle Aboagye musu mutisi kroma manfo se prepaid meter ede
I was the Adom obi a high down 700 cedis.
Okay.
Or La Paz.
Okay.
Single room self-contained. And so Bosumi be out here electricity 1,003.
How? Or air condition, or ceiling fan,
or
TV,
fan, or ceiling fan,
or microwave,
or ceiling fan, or fridge,
or washing machine.
They be only microwave, only washing machine. Use air condition. Obi use air condition back home, or TV, or fridge back home, or microwave. Utia 500 cedis. 3 days was a 4 days beer. Wow. In the past 1 week, me show the number of I can't say prepaid bills receipt am insaka 100. Enti ye koye no. Utie nkomodie mu na utie nsem a omanfo ne kana utimu se ehu be yan se nyina ria no betum na ban yetumi aye hu bibi. Obi wo cold store and can no to your 500 cedis and no to your 1,005. Obi to your 1,006. Obi to your 1,007. Hey, imagine say, me fa we been show now wow the one kasa kan.
Okay.
Ma dey kura we. Say the be ya wow be te the American na see. She bobo. She date no abo. Your date no abo. Certificate down.
Okay.
Say na top.
Yeah, okay. So me who also top up March 1, 2026, 12:52 a.m. 200 Ghana cedis. 3 days later, and also top it up. I call 300 Ghana cedis.
500.
3 days later, also top it up. I call 300 Ghana cedis.
800.
Or try say or top it up on 8 March and ye at 107. And at 11, or bet top it up ye man or start top it up call 300 Ghana cedis.
8,001.
So from March 1 to March 8, what to almost 1,000 Ghana cedis.
1,100. Sunday power so is air condition back home. TV, me and a microwave. No use one if you and a lights. 1,001. First March to 8th March.
1 week.
1,001. Into no bosom me back we no. No I thought electricity in 4,400.
The any true say me turning an issue about because we are not deal.
You see, meter na nkasa na ebo ho no ye problem.
Okay.
Meter na ebo ho no enye no ye problem no. E system na wo meter na chi no. Akwa ti say wo kura wo phone. Na say me phone dey trick credit or dey call electric credit no. Enye wo phone na ye problem. E
telcos na.
Yes.
Okay.
E just so be catch us meter o sabi on kan no krencho. Meter no. Sentina aban to me ka say ma electricity so anama tum. So to move or ECG office by reflecting what meter them.
Yeah.
But to me, it means that our systems are to me determine who meter and readings. Into the issue is not about the meter, it's about ECG near buying or more adjustments or more. And I'll show you something. There will be a friend of scaled bands.
Okay.
Scaled band charges are ECG. Now this scaled band charges, I could see no. There you say. Ehwe ya use electricity no na e de nyina to group bi mu na my charge per kilowatt hour.
Okay.
Into 2024 me be say me kire odi enti a say wo tuya dodo e ma memma endwin say wo meter there is something wrong na ya ban na ye 1st October 2024 0 to 300 kilowatts per hour no na aban charge e 1 cedi 60 pesos.
Okay.
Me use residential don ko me nko commercial npo. Omo 301 to 600 kilowatts per hour no.
Okay.
Or charging 2 cedi 12 pesos.
Okay.
And omo 601 upwards no. Na buying charging 2 cedi 12 pesos. And then okay, me first 1st October 2025. Omo two free. Omo use 0 to 300 and move from 1 cedi 60 pesos equal 1 cedi 90 pesos.
Okay.
Omo use 301 to 600 no. And move from 2 cedi 12 pesos to 2 cedi 52 pesos. And no use 600 upwards, no, and moving from 2 cedi 12 pesos to 2 cedi 52 pesos.
Okay.
Seven no kasi. Bands no, I use no. 0 to 300, they moving from 1 cedi 60 pesos and now 2024 no.
Okay.
To 2 cedi 10 pesos.
Nebo.
And move from 1 cedi.
Okay, and I could say
60 pesos to 2 cedi 10 pesos.
Na it was 1 cedi
60 pesos.
60. It depends 0.5 na ba count.
50 pesos.
50 pesos na ba count.
And moving from omo 301 to 600 no.
Yeah.
And moving from 2 cedi 12 pesos.
Okay.
To 2 cedi 77 pesos. And omo 600 upwards no. And moving from 2 cedi 12 pesos to 2 cedi 77 pesos. Yeah calculation no. Na scale band no. I increase it by 30%. What it means is that first now we talk 200 cedis. Na eneno wo to more men fanche wo meter
Abamebo.
actually no
Yeah.
the charges na efidie na ye de charge no ye biem.
Okay, but when say increment are buying about since President Mama take office about 28%.
But the
na charge man equal 30%.
more than that. And until na e be break say I don't know matter de 28%. And so I say me tuya more than that 28% na mo say mo atomo no. We intia. And this is the reality. We kra nanche also ne Benjamin Nsia kasa nanse o ye adwuma bi ye kra nso yekohwehwe mu ye confirm na adwuma no what is happening is say aban na kasa kra charges so the charge based on one indicators no kra no wa charge yam na bro so PURC say omo to electricity mu a ne am omo tu mu ni and I'll read the PURC's own way omo say the quarterly tariff adjustment tracks and incorporates changes in 4 key variables. Namely, the cedi dollar exchange rate, inflation, electricity generation mix, and the cost of fuel. And we determine prices.
Yeah.
PURC account. We almost say this mechanism tracks and incorporates movement in key factors. So key factors.
Okay.
Omo babe to quarter 1, 2025, quarter 1 to quarter 2, beto electricity no. Projection na omo de year say, and on the year exchange rate projection area 2, 15 cedis. And so now actual like all that time no 13 cedis. Inti use almost about 2 cedi more and omo calculation charge ye.
Time and not ye baba tun kania boom. Now dollar to CD 30 Ghana cedis to $1. But PRC per again at 15 Ghana cedis to $1.
No more
okay.
Fourth quarter. Now dollar to CD and 10 cedis.
Yeah.
In fact, it was 10 cedi 87 pesos. Almost the 12 cedis 37 pesos in a year into Mumbai. Inti already know we are paying more, way more than we are supposed to pay. Inflation. Almost use 22% for quarter one. You know, at the year calculation. So now actual year 20. As at quarter 1, 2025. Quarter 3, almost use 20.67 on the charging. And so now actual year 11%. As at quarter 3, 2025. Almost use 12.43 quarter 4. You know, the year calculation mine. And so now actual inflation about 6.5 at that time on year calculation. And see, one kasa so on that side no have overcharged us. This is now to your electricity and now print will bill now unsa broswa. Mem fan share meter. Also some meter 100 times. And yet they are buying calculation and why not they charge you. And that is what we need to draw the government attention.
But the Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Abdullahi Jinapo, FN as a consent to also among EC the 1 week of what is happening to the meters.
I don't my catch order. MTN can say almost your data suite. So test on and never reflect.
Yeah.
Or 2 more and never reflect. Into imagine say we use data and data and content. Now MTN and catch say you oh charge me 399 per something bundle. So what is from 399 number 299? Say me who say what is so? Okay, you have increased the electricity. You have increased the scaled bands. It's investigation be now investigated there. In any case, you find say bia bibi mpo why say investigating na. One now here electricity company of Ghana. Into who him say you overcharging me. Who him? My better airtime wo Adom. Me say me per 1 hour. Mobile about 45 minutes. Into when him say about 45 minutes. This a me na me matua can be catch ade me to 1 hour, dey bia about 45. Musi we ko investigate the entire about 45. Na mu nim say about 45. So the government is not being sincere with the people, and it's sad. For bread, electricity adi wiping crofo je 3 free ho. Obi asori ene na koma be 3 your mon die because osori no pa. Imagine say didi every day auto electricity 50 cedis. No nem fast way say. Obi ton kayas, unim kayas. Oh, unim kayas. On 3 kayas. Sa rubber kayas. One. Yeah. Kayas. Yeah. Kayas no ton. Auto electricity 50 cedis a day. Don't nem fast way say. 50 cedis a day. Obi no tuya 100 cedis every week. And then otuya 250 cedis. Moi mufi akojo akoto boate. Ono anu num to waka ojo FM. Also not 250 Ghana cedis a week. So to 400 or 450. These are the realities. 250 and 400 or 450 28%. And bonus are how are you not able to rectify this for the people? Go for bread. It was sorry as a finance minister. Obe catch any pan say opomochew. Omontete niamaswa. It is all kind of mind. You don't know what's going on in the country. Because hey, me ya portrait eduma, me ya coast eduma. Yeah. Inti me koto portrait ne fitema aba port aba me cold room no. Na dollar inti yateso.
Yeah.
Inti box no e bia na 100 cedis me koye no mo de aba 95 cedis.
Sure.
Inti akwasi isi me nya 5 cedis.
Yeah.
Me de cold enam no be share me cold room no. Anka say me sa 5 cedis me tumi de teso ma wo akwasi na obeto no. Me tu electricity times 2. Me de ateso. Nti ube catch me say oh cost of for yesterday mo dollar ba fam nti mo tete ni o ma so a. Almost say de bi yeteso yi. Ko dollar na ba fam no. Ye cost da ye nya no. E cost church driver. Ampa what if we as woman? But no oye adwuma ye business no ye. Okofi a ne utilities cost. Nti sa ne margin bi na no nya won church order so no. Obe make sure so be nya enough margin. I betumi tua ne fee electricity nso aye dey. Amano. These are the realities. O come say IMF conditionality. So I come guy IMF.
Say no correct.
Then no correct.
Say IMF conditionalities nitina.
Sound throw if you bun some gym. And try if you bun some gym back up IMF conditionality.
You know, so me do adwe chiro. Na fe echreme.
With the chairman.
Okay. IMF on page say.
Page 67.
Okay. Was it implementing an upfront wait average electricity tariff adjustment of at least 29% in January 2023. That's prior action. To limit the size of the energy sector shortfall. This will be followed by quarterly tariff adjustment reflecting exchange rate, inflation, and fuel price changes.
Okay. The kind of say a child say quarter be increase electricity.
And then yes, I know what can say.
No, so now what the teach you, what chief presenters, what brofos you be we are aware. Say chief presenters are the best grammarians because you need to understand it in English first.
It was
until kind we translate it to tree directly.
Yeah.
Translate the outcome to tree. I want us to do this. Translate it to tree. Translate it to tree. IMF we say quarter bia na bosome miense bia no.
Yeah.
Kohwe enyina makane nim na fan sakraye ebra ebuo nim adjustment nsakraye meboa.
Yeah. Ebetimi akosoro ebetimi abafo.
Adjustment nyentu mu.
Okay.
Adjustment nyente so.
Enko a.
Ose kohwe nti ebetimi akosoro ebetimi abafa meboa.
Yeah.
Nti yenjintum say nowhere in the IMF condition the can say yentum every quarter. Nti ase edwuma.
Okay.
The be okay nti ase edwuma. Wona akofa ba say yenko evidence base. Nti ase edwuma.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. What can you say? It should be cost reflective.
Yeah.
Taking into consideration then
some of the key indicators. Inflation, exchange rate.
CD to dollar exchange rate, any fuel price.
Fuel price. Yeah.
What it means is that say wo kwakwa yen sakran na menka se wa akotena se na bo otrim. Niema esese wo hwe na wo de yen sakraye ewo electricity buo ni mu no inflation. CD any fuel price. It is a woko na sa akosoro a otumi tum mane ye.
Yeah.
Woko na sa be fom a ese wo ye den.
Otiso.
In the last 12 to 14 months, I have told electricity 28%. No? When we say inflation, when we say dollar to CD, when we say fuel price, in fact, we have seen an unprecedented drop in inflation, never seen before in even first world countries, from 23% to 3%. CD to dollar from 14 cedis to 10 cedis. Fuel from 14 cedis to 9 cedis. In the abang way, only justification beer to increase electricity by even 1%. So one tesumpa and ke so ja e wo bebi oye den obeto no. In any case, mama kai wo bibi. O kai sa ban we by 2025 first 4 months. You know the tax bi by your friend of D levy, Doomsol levy. 1 cedi per liter of fuel. Okay. Yeah. Dia no ka so this tax card kwakoye.
So say to fem
what. O the kwako tuya a car energy sector. Great. Not the be sort of fund once why then power electricity then am I. We already paying for so-called cost. No? So tell them what here. What the IMF says is that what charges for the quarter should be cost reflective. Cost reflective just say send me a neck born at here no. Sad as I then utia. Say Endra omo no enyina monkania no. Now inflation is 20%, dollar 14, and fuel 14, and now the ma Ghana for 10 cedis there, and then inflation is 20, now about 10, now dollar 14, about 9, now fuel if you about more, on to mean to your 10 cedis be money because a canna or the boy out and wine a coffee
and your cost reflecting.
Yes, that was what to say a money pam. So this government is defrauding the Ghanaian people. That is fact. Abaiwe defrauded Ghana or rob or buy a chrono by attempting to increase electricity. And I'm so cost reflective IMF condition you soon and at 2024 back here. 2024 MPP are buying no credit for IMF the buyer no. Wouldn't someone say electricity so in the year 2024? Go and check the first quarter. Your friend said 2024. Yet electricity so.
That's after entering into IMF in 2023.
Yes, yet electricity so.
Okay.
About the send and nipa no cover IMF buy na condition to meet electricity so. Now the oba you know every quarter now this be make home.
So what was the basis of NPP time 2023 2024
okay say ye bunkam if 2023 by 2024 no. Okay. Now inflation here was so power.
Okay, so moving from 54%.
Yeah, but in okay. So if you go and look at the MPPs where referring to regime, even under IMF condition, realize that quarter on quarter, now it keeps coming down. Into even 2024 last FN is saying adjustment here it was just 6%. It was cost reflective. Because now inflation is buffering. na dollar aba fam and a fuel nso ye den e ba fam. That is what the IMF condition says. Fre NDC penny bia from Oman Penny John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, to the last person in NDC say, on metro evidence bia what IMF agreement bia I say a coin bia so quarter swan, I see a to electricity mu on my way mu. Mami ka say mission chiro. Oka NDC for say na IMF no mo na mo di yeti ko hye mu na mo kwaje IMF conditionality bi ba ya enu nti ye friend say bosu quarter bia ye to electricity mu. This is not the first time Ghana acquire IMF. And this is not the only IMF agreement quarterly tariff adjustment for the utility here then.
Near 2023 there no.
May what 2015 okay. IMF condition no.
Okay.
Kan the ama cycle no dey kan kakra bi.
Point 24. The utility tariff policy will continue to aim as a primary objective at ensuring that electricity, natural gas, and water tariffs at any particular point are cost effective. This is achieved through a biannual tariff review process and quarterly tariff review mechanism under an automatic adjustment formula. The PURC is planning a major tariff review which is to take effect from October 2025. It will look at the electricity generation mix to determine the fuel and price mix, which has changed substantially following the relative decline in hydropower generation.
So you see, NDC ni biye catcher say MPP4, you know, moko ye IMF B, you know, mo de shame say every quarter, yen to electricity ne bin see that yen ye ba be mu 2017, ye be inherited IMF program. So them sir.
Yeah.
The same IMF program now NDC4 inherited from yen, omo de excuse, omo de mia ko mo de be inherited bi. The IMF program na ye be to yen NDC de buy na wo kan you know.
Yeah.
Sa IMF program na NDC ye no. One kind quarterly adjustment wo.
Yeah.
Automatic adjustment wo kan wo. 2017 ye ba mu no yanto electricity mu so
the whole of 2017
17 yanto electricity mu meanwhile na IMF program and NDC for the yakwa kwahye mu a omo de electricity automatic adjustment ahye wo ho ba yanto electricity mu 2018 yet electricity was 17.5%. na NDC for IMF there be NDC for IMF program and the automatic adjustment here den aba e wo ho. In fact mamika say mitro in the last 17 years of Ghana ya brabo.
Okay.
Would him say MDC bu o minor 9 years out of the 17 years?
Yeah.
And MPP boom 8 out of the 17. The last 17 from 2009 to 2026. 17 years. Yeah. In that 17-year period, on my way mu, afi bia ye to electricity mu, apart from 5 years before the yantum. 2009, 2017, 2018, 2020, 2020 and 2021.
And
yantu electricity mu.
Okay.
Afibia yetum. Mamenka edika se missing.
Okay.
Out of the 5 years of mine we yan to electricity mu no. Emu 4 8 MPP abreso.
Out of the 5 times yan to electricity
wo Ghana ha no. Emu 4
NPP government.
4. 2009 pe
under late Professor John University.
2009 first year no pe no man to electricity mu. Every year bi omo abem bi omo to electricity mu. Every year bi a. NDC aban we. Every year bi omo aben mu bi omo to electricity mu. Every year bi 2009 no mo ba first year ne pe o say omampani ko 400 over ma no. That's no mine tie no kra no o mine mu ode. That was the only year NDC increasing power. Every year out of the 9 years NDC atina konwa so wo my we omo to electricity mu. In fact aban bi no wa to electricity mu akosoro so NDC aban we. Cumulatively 9 years out of
okay can empre 9 years omo dey atoto nkania ebo mu
empre 9 there be o kan omo 9 years no matter konwa so na omo increase electricity bo wo my 294.6%.
Efrifa figure ben
o PURC
according to PURC
PURC data 20 mambo 2009 mambo
okay
2009 omo anto electricity tariff mu
okay
2010 omo to 89%. 89%. That's the second highest increase of electricity in the history of Ghana. 89%. That's the second highest. And this is the buyer. 2011 omo to 10%. 2012 omo to 7.42%. 2013 omo to 58.9%. 2014 omo to 28.3%. 2015 omo to 90.93%.
According to PURC.
Yes, PURC data. and at 2016 omo to mu 10%. Into what can you abomwa? Omo to electricity in the last 17 years. Omo to mu 294%. Aban bi any wa aba history if you come in command breso. Our to electricity must see NDC aban way. MPP. Yaba abemu 2017 yan to electricity so. 2018 yet say electricity was up by 17.5%. That time on IMF program almost saying automatic adjustment to who. But yet electricity by 17.5%. 2019 yet to move 17.46%. That was 2019. And then in 2020 yan to electricity so. 2021 yan to electricity was so. 2022 27.15. 2023 51.02 and at 2024 6.47. MPP 8 years out of 17 years ya to electricity mo 84.6%. Yempe and in the last 17 years MPP pe and in the last 17 years omate electricity wo so afibi mu e wo my way mu 2018 obian ye bida and this ye bida afibi enu akwawie and this because afiwe dey akwawie ne yanto electricity mu omu ye bida e bin si da. Inti one, Emma NDC ni bia me country say IMF conditionality in T. Say omoto electricity boso enye no kre. Me prove ya kire or every friend say line or clause be in the IMF agreement say every quarter yento electricity mo fa me chen. Number 2, this IMF programmer MPP ko mu no enye the only IMF programmer Ghana akwakọ wuremu a automatic adjustment of electricity ye dey abem. MPP ba abem 2017 ye inherited from the NDC IMF program, but he am to electricity boom 2017. Yet so in 2018. Number 3, so we use IMF conditions, specifically a casa about adjustment in utility tariff there.
Okay.
Then 2025-2026 a woman MDC aboye chrono by increasing electricity tariff. They must reduce it for us rather because indicators now IMF says near they adjust the electricity. No. Ni nyina akofem. What it means is that se mo anfa ankofem mpo anka mo de mo nyina bebe eden ejina na masia to electricity 28% at a time once so tax yen 1 cedi for every liter of fuel. We need to get this government to reduce the burden on the people by dealing with the electricity tariff. Ekunkrofo.
We enti entuma ba omi ano.
Yendu hoye. Sisi ano yenyen MPP ni ndisi nyen hia yo. NDC for ne Ghana from fancy ni no mundi nkunu wi answer. At the moment, the fight is between the people of Ghana and the NDC. Forget the MPP for now. You better no later. Omu nyan qualify and cross omu ni ebedi nkomo. Because omu to me am fixes our problem here Ghana for there. And omu they don't even qualify to come and engage.
So advance bet say yes, oba nchi che de year be mia be besane. So at least yes in Kenya bo akosro. But nenhihye papa ono so de agu akwamu ntino ene aboa ma cost of living aba from ye pa o share the last statistical service for report on the by the padodo ayi omo free yemu as a result of the share papa aban pedifo e de agu akwam e don't be kasa ono so betimi abalance na o baby
ayefa na akofem ayefa
transport
what to say at transport first o baby
o ba nwane bo aba from ka
nwane de hin
uko djuma chana.
No me say dear what the tomatoes bo. From man no more city obi some tomatoes bo nchiro. What a number. Near my bafem, I met to be the say so ye emo ebro any anwa.
Yeah.
And no penny dwani.
And so if you na Ghana food dip.
And no penny dwani.
Dem so dey Ghana Ghana food dip.
Unwa uhwe egu nso no mana de anwa na guso no wedi.
Bidie bu abafom.
Ewe hin. Ewe hin. Unko dwom me kodwom memne de bia ewe hin sifem aya opo de bia we wo tipto lane kokko memne edwa so ko bi so mo say niam ben na abafem. The reality is that paper no so no de ade na efe but oko street no so a the what paper no so no it's not reflecting on the streets. That is the truth. That is the truth. Say yan hwa ban nani man kasa no kra we yan che no na wendi dwuma ehu dwuma man ya we are all doomed. For bread, a show for bread, a show. Last week, one say come call for your demonstration.
Some say I told to
ya tom rent, I buy tom rent 20%. It is I buy tom rent 20%. Now the FN say electricity bill 28%. Now the water bill 15% can one. What's in Yama Boabafem? Almost here, they no, almost the see cry and talk. Why? Because Aboagye is refusing to spend.
After paying over 10 billion Ghana cedis to contractors. 10
billion cedis we have to contractors. On 10 billion cedis. One to say chamber of contractors. Nana. I say scanning by.
Minister for Roads and Highways.
Okay, so obetria.
Kwame Aboagye.
Okay, so obetria. But what is it with you? They were messaging be brave. When the contractor almost sending message every day. They haven't paid them. They have not paid them. I to say cocoa farmers here almost say you could you what the cocoa farmers can 11 billion. What the 3 billion are come LBCs. More LBCs got them 700 million dada. We see what your cocoa farmers can. Could be cocoa farmers almost like Skevia.
Almost be Mansanka.
Why? Who example?
None of the LBC penny in deal.
That's it. That's it. They call 11. What they make 11 billion. Now 3 billion. They probably don't say the a Kenya 11 billion. Maybe 1 million. Now they call 11 billion. And a 3 billion penny with you. Now say don't was any. So the government is not spending. They go and pay the government's own budget. 2025, Omo plan the expenditure for capital expenditure. Omo here just 30%. Do you know what that means? What it means is that when Triaka Mobia Crane just come for Kudija.
Dennis Miracle Aboagye, I don't want to pay no for a message brand again from a WhatsApp number no 0531 029 795. 0531 029 795. Yeah, for din baby at the free bar e kama. Manda hombra e me talk about this. Yes, I call baby every bedroom to so Dennis Miracle Aboagye electric wo. O comments ya o de aba every day so be kenkai e de amawo. Also for the Maya Fabra 0531 029 795 0531 029 795. This is Big Dream. I am for comments no ANC. You move it can come from free other channels. When that's so now be a baby a free ever. We see good morning, sir. No reasonable person will say that 2,570 Ghana cedis is better than 3,625 Ghana cedis. But only some NDC communicators are saying that government and cocoa board should pay the cocoa farmers as soon as possible. ECG is overcharging Ghanaians. Why? Mr. D.Y. Asare, Edwefri Akrokari, and Ode Ebai. Well, see, please, Mr. Host, always mention my full name. Why? Any serious person who wants Ghana to move forward should not listen to MPP just 1 minute in po. Their mindset is to make GM government unpopular, but empha. Miracle Aboagye should go to Abosokai and get one shop to operate. That will help you rather than defending the MPP. Julius Agbowa, wait a minute, from Obuasi to Tuka, and on the free Ebai. Well, say good morning, Akwasisia. It appears that the NDC supporters' comprehension of adjustment implies shifting something to a higher level. Notably, the MPP government took over an economy under the IMF in 2016, which had the same conditionalities, yet maintained existing tariffs despite inflation and macroeconomic indicators that could have warranted an upward adjustment. In fact, a reduction of 30% in ECG tariff was implemented in 2018. For educational purposes, the breakdown of the reduction was as follows. Residential, okay. Also, the breakdown here, Petro Dennis Miracle Aboagye is always doing miracles whenever he's on set. Fact and figures at play. He doesn't speak based on emotions or raw thought. God bless you, Dennis Miracle Aboagye, master planner. And I do a buy. Well, say good morning, please. If I may ask Miracle Aboagye, he knows all this analysis. But in 2023, how much was bag of rice, sugar, oil, iron rods, and coal? Please tell him to stop these lies. My regards to Honorable Diane Hannah BCU. To us also be said, Unim Wayne na 2023, na iron rods, what to say? Na oil, what to say? Now rice, what to say?
Tia tutia and almost your mobile on better so.
Okay.
On better so, especially electricity near the
okay.
On my own to me any account.
Okay.
So I just it is almost to me and Uncle Maka.
Okay. Please, I was a good one. This is someone the nation is proud of now, especially with the ordinary Ghanaian. Kudos, man. Kwame Asante with free step no and or they a buy. I'm for way. We say, please tell the MPP man to stop misleading Ghanaians. We are good under NDC than MPP. Than Hero from Brekum West. And also we a free a buy. When it comes to development and social interventions that have universal benefits, MPP stand tall in governance. Honorable Atobra from Kumasi Anonom. We say good morning, brother. We say every opposition party thinks about this nation too much. Fear politicians from Addis Ababa, Bompata, and the free buy. We say Ghana celebrates its 69th independence under leadership that has been marked by rhetoric and incompetent leadership. Comparing MPP and NDC's achievement reviews the MPP's superior policy implementation, including NHI's free maternal health care, metro transport, free SHS, Agenda 111, and One Nation, One Factory. The MPP government demonstrated resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic and the Ukraine war, maintaining worker salaries. Given this, the current president's recent statement about external shocks impact the economy appears inconsistent. Same Aboagye, anyway, free Asamanke say, and also the free buy. Well, say good morning, Chairman. I'm Akosia from Soon. Please tell the government to reduce electricity bills because it's too much, and also foodstuffs are still the same. It's only rice and oil that has reduced. Akosia Sanity. Okay. Mate, Mamefa, we. Well, say good morning, Akosia. Miracle deserves to be NPP's National Communication Director. What's Adom Pono be? Why they?
David, Minister Adom Pono.
Unyanwe Hosa. So I pray MPP National Communication Director. Okay. Etienne Parko Fido Koto from Atwimamponia. Also that was Unyanwe Hosa. Okay. Mamenko wait. Well, see, good morning, host. I'm very impressed with Dennis Miracles Aboagye's excellent submission. Electricity tariff is dwindling our business. The NDC cheating us. Nana Akomia. Hey, ready? Nana Akomia will keep the boss. Nana Akomia will keep okay, everybody. Good morning, please ask Dennis. Before President Kufuor was about to leave the seat in 2008 up to 2016, what is the situation with our power? NPP always create a problem and turn themselves like, oh, that part come back, now me can't wait there. Or see, NPP create the problems and turn themselves like angels to preach lies to the people. We are awake. This nation needs good leaders. Leaders with integrity and not men who want our money to buy house for their girlfriends. Hey, assembly. Tom Kuti.
That's how to minister talk. We more than now to minister so told them all girl. I said bonino.
But at least doom so is down. Electricity is expanding in the villages and cocoa farmers should be to this current price. Maize, rice, and beans sold at 3,000 for beans and 1,100 for maize. Now sold for 450 for maize and 1,000 for beans. Hey, please go back. What the man should have auntie as a fatcher me? Why man should auntie or the acid? Hey, yeah, my way. I was say good morning. Our light has become light like a traffic gator every day. Every 4 days, 100 Ghana. I always ask them why, and they are probably no answer. There's one thing that I can say is that there's no engineers in Ghana. Have but engineers in Ghana, but you can. Hello, good morning. Tell Miracles that I like his submissions on any topic given him. He backs his point with fact and data. Kobe Ray from Kaswa and Ode free buy. Well, see, please, Mr. Host, tell NPP people to keep quiet. They knew all this, but they did not. Busy money from Offenso and also the free ever. Man, pick last one winner. Many Miracles and Rapia Patchman way. Ask him when is kind coming back. Obrigado from OT Ostamani. Osimusa said that Bernard Kennedy. So that Bernard former finance minister ever back.
Or your friend is saying court issues with US.
Okay.
The majority will be over.
Okay.
My mama answer. The Bernard said the name Tamakulu or the neighbor.
Also they also be sad. Okay. Okay. We are also SO Ebisao and part of FIFA World Cup ya yekwe. And for him could do a BH moving could you sika endi. Srawada. And could do a BH keke, one could you sika endi. Abra want to be cram one on your ticket. Now your visa crowd to me at their quackship. This time will be at no airport. Ghost Group, Ghana Supporters Travel Package. Everything is taken care of. A free registration, consultation, visa processing, travel health insurance. 3 World Cup match. The first group stage match. Round trip FM, internal transportation, 14 night accommodation with breakfast, plus an official Black Star fan jersey. Until all the Abyss Gold Group, and they call US, Mexico, Canada, Aquasha World Cup na Akwenya, Nyewunya, Efrimu Indian. Abyss Gold Group is officially accredited by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, submitting the Aboagye government-sponsored supporters Aqua World Cup. To so any Jonah person could be say Ankra and I say Nyumeku na pesa do wo nwefo enso ekobi ampacho akonya o say standard package na $8,900 we nyina na mbobo so nyina o round trip ticket nyam $8,900 seats are limited so don't wait till extra time patch of freight 0537 804 885 and 0545 995 223 0545 995 223 or say join us now. Jamu office was Sakumono Estate Junction or cheesy pizza dana emo Sakumono Hodmoa. Ebis Gold Group, it is a golden experience and far any agrom. Then is Miracles Aboagye. Meno area. Ghana Navy Bissau say it looks as if say NPP co-opposition and I'm gonna find brilliant ideas as supporting how to manage on my economy. That's how fine ideas in away when you were in power for 8 years. Na Ghana for egg said even more yet. We know say.
And then okay. Now you are being not electricity war with you and no. Na your phone send your channel. Kuku ku your phone. You are being no more just papa and say the homogeneous here. Nti na okay. Ye de na yes your mudi na yi. Nti so ka say na me won amenti ase. De na ye wo adwen papa e wonti na 2017 yam to electricity mu. Nimde papa ye wonti na 2018 ye tell electricity so by 17.5%. Omba yo mati bi so. 8 years, 4 years ya to enyina mukani mu. Ba ko kwa de ye te so. 9 years on so mate ba ko mpo so da. Nti the evidence is clear. Nti question me na with me. The evidence is that the data is clear. You see, the point is that nipa de ebrebia na epe na mapaka ho. Ena yetie se utumi nya atare we na wo sha echena bo nsa wo mpe bi wo pe foforo. Eno nkyere se de na wo hye ne na ekoba wo na ma wonde wo no. Mfa so ne so. Na mum se be ka se me pe foforo. Na me de me ho be hye wo nsa. Na de obe woro de na me hye no kra free me ho a. Let us say we di mabro. So the point is that the NPP wasn't entirely the best na Ghana for pay. But see the toto we mu dia. Let us say we mu dia. Omo ye poto kra. Let us say yan to aba man this year by we
compare NPP na na do kwagu fado to Jomama. Jomama ye poto kra.
Na me ba o che me ba ko on ba ye 12 months ni 12 months. Say me landmark program bi omo dia ba e den sakra e ba Ghana for dollar bafom Matias enti tiptoe lane for na market for no for so be no so mo
dollar bafom
so enti was say dollar bafom na say me koku na me ton ye ba me 3,100 na say bafom na ba me 255 ene ma me nje me koku
because on the world market ne
ba this is a simple question dollar be bafom na say me koku no o ton 3,1 wo better so about 2.5 ya me listen no me de he na me fa say dollar be bafom na metu ya electricity 450 any time another dollar was through metu ya electricity 100 de na wo fi say o de ma me mefa
de na ka be fa
100 na de now dollar ne bafom na say me electricity bo was through me fa on be I don't know woman dollar no cost so na metu ya electricity be like f
have you checked the value of sikana unya no vis-a-vis say ene so kuta 100 cedis na say dollar bo so na affect enema bo e wo dwama
niema ben obeka mu na akwa nwa mboa uwi ade member school fees ada bitua na bitua 1,006 oh University of Ghana isi bitua 2,635 into dollar na aba fam no me fa me ho ben me ba hostel na bitua 6,200 wa bra na dollar wasro dollar aba fam 7,800 na bitua into me fa me ho ben enu nti na ye catch us aban no bibi fundamentally wrong e ba ne sign na omo ana omo dollar wasro no na abrabo no mu mresen wo dollar na aba fam no. That is the question we need to get the government to respond and answer.
And then more than change.
Now, me say me back to your 6,200 dada and that time and dollar was for Evander hostel. Then ne utu 7,800 near my emre.
So me adwani am able to save something small.
Say where they say
from the dollar.
Where they say me adwani am $10. Nti me sika na me nya ya no. Savings am menya no from near na me kwakutu etu honka no. Me electricity bo okosoro. Me nso bo okosoro. Me ba school fees bo okosoro. Me ba hostel bo okosoro. Nti me evidence.
So be me adwani na me kra na me fra mo no na eba. For example, coastal there na working. So na me kra coastal at best 10,000. Na say dollar above them to be save best 1,000 cedis.
Me ba na me be go me store them na me 28% more of electricity.
Let's say
nkomo wo ho niema wo ho oha wo ho nkomo wo ho ese se mo me twi aban we adwe aban we de san be se ogu o man no because how to be so aban a wo say economy na ye niema ko ye dollar e ba ne se na 1 million cocoa farmers and what we yi omuti etwa obopong a omusika ko di awie mu a untumi ntu omuka e ba ne se unim se aban we adwa nanum honorable akando adwa nanum se aban dada no na ye wo de ye fe no quota system or health institution man ya de papa and then unim so the principal as so omundi ne quota system no entronko ade bie no aban we aka o ma ba o ma ye o ye ba ye better electricity ye ba ni atum oh, you buy a bema 133, you buy a naya pam crop.
Quality free senior high.
What a quality and what
and papa
won't be. Won't be. Won't be near school for needy.
If you have money.
You saw a young wapity and any didn't the good school, a brig girls. And people cry, some of them one quad done in them going in Indy. One quad done in them. Oh, what I said to you, some know. Let me said the uncle for a catcher and make on. This I also as a wire boat. Your friend is saying, "I'm not paying me no kwaso maybe." Ebi wo kra me mbie man na wankasa kan. Every single morning, Miss Oria, they me call first any messages and kwafo send me WhatsApp, Facebook anyway. Or say, I kind of year na hwe. Or say the situation is devastating for almost 1,000 young team members engaged in a Ghana Statistical Service in projects such as no less project no. Or say bepe money, omunju omusika mo. Okay. Security services for sika. Teacher for all my year, Juma 14 months, Omusika came. Nurse for all my year, Juma 14 months, Omusika came. O promise nurse for automatic posting, Omutitifie. These are critical issues. And here Ghana for Muju, as I say, Momaya tree a bina doing course. Now, someone here is a Namu than the sea, than the sea, Adaku, and Svetierno. No master so many on my way.
There is Miracles Aboagye, and our permanent action, and Comekas Yakopon Yard, my memory, dear, Ye Papa Henry Opoku. AK chairman Kwame Edu no baso wo osnase osnase the betum pem opoku ase Lance Park agri park arapa 5 am pepepe ni akopa ne krabia wo osnase wo apoye mantemu abusua ba behia na ne kwesera nso no akọ na ase asori ena tofe basa behia wo abusua fie opoku ase Aboagye junction. We are 2 p.m. pepepe after church service. Yankai, 7 midday na chairman Kwame Edu no and so ebaso. Me need your questions and I send a Aboagye bre na account. Yakumo yard watch house. If I said yes, Ghana's #1 account TV station. Adom TV account.